Good. I'm just looking at
That's exactly how I feel.
this little dog hamster here. Look,
That's very, very cute. Is it a boy or a girl?
that one's a little boy called Remy.
Excellent. I was going to say, have you named them all? So, like on that bombshell, I think we should announce to everybody you've had puppies. You're looking very well for that.
Thank you. Yes, they popped out. Quite easy to get in and out. Yeah, no stress at all, really.
Don't know what all the fuss is about.
Yeah, exactly. But my little Bubs guy that everyone sees had puppies with my little Rocket. So yeah,
wow,
that's 5 little hamsters basically.
Congratulations.
Thanks. So yeah, we haven't named them. The people that have bought them have named them. One of them will be watching this feed soon and will appreciate Remy, I'm sure.
Are you talking about the person that's bought them, or the actual dogs are watching the feed?
Well, both.
Fantastic news.
I'm just going to refresh my computer here and see if we're live or not.
I think we are, because I've got a CJ at the side saying boom first. LOL. So I think we're okay. I think we're away. Cheers. We haven't done a cheers. What are you drinking?
We're not, because I've just got to go get one, because I was just like finishing dinner and stuff.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Run for it. To be fair, this has been a bit of a last-minute decision to put this one on. We've been slacking a little bit, so sorry for not doing some over the last few weeks. We've been a little bit busy with getting the track open. And then while we were busy oiling it tonight, we decided it would be about time that we did another one. So Leroy's probably been home about 5 minutes because we were busy oiling but an hour and a half ago. In fact, I'm not quite sure how he's managed to get home in time, but he did, which is good. So I'm going to nick in his absence. I'm going to nick his shout outs. Oh no, I'm not. He's here.
I'm back.
Just in time. I was just about to nick your shout outs. Guinness.
Paul, our mate Paul Macy will be very happy with that.
He will. You need to turn your volume down. I can hear myself talking in the background, and it's making me feel ill.
Oh, sorry. Sorted it.
Marvelous.
So
I still think we should have called it Desperado Raceway.
No, we should have called it Bandido.
Bandito, yes, the oldie equivalent, but half the price. Here's Mr. Story.
Or what you do is, right, you go and buy the cheapest beer you can find, head to the Warwick services and fill it up with their hand sanitizer, because as you experienced today, it is tequila.
It is tequila. So yeah, when you go to Welcome Break services, I feel like a bit of a mini Donald Trump here. Just put your head underneath the hand sanitizer and open wide, and you get free tequila.
It's mad. I sanitize my hands and I feel like I need a lemon or a lime and some salt to chase it down with. It's bad news. Anyway, cheers.
All available from Waitrose. Cheers. So,
protein.
Excellent. You enjoy your protein, and I think we should do a. Well, firstly, I've done an apology for missing out on a few weeks on our lives.
So we've missed a few weeks. I think purely because we've been busy at the track, and also because we haven't really. Well, we've had a lot happened, but I don't know. What do you think?
There's been a lot going on. It feels like a long time ago.
It does. A lot's happened, but at the same time, we also, there was no massive new product or anything for anyone to get excited about. It's just all track stuff.
It is just all track stuff for a minute or three. Although we have got, as we've covered before, some pretty cool products coming up as well. But yeah, it's definitely all been track stuff. So we'll dive into a bit of that a bit later on. I've tried in true Nemo fashion to load up some photos that probably won't work later on. Just to run through the last few weeks, what we've been doing with the track and all those good things. So I think we should hand off to your shout out.
Shout out time. So here we go. Chris James, boom. He was the first one to comment. Well done, CJ. First time you've come first. Apart from
that's not what his missus said, I must say.
Yeah. Craig Homer, evening. How are we doing? Jaff says cute. Obviously talking about me. Davy Rolls, evening. How are we doing? Oh, he says the pup that is this chaff. He's trying to cover himself, but I don't know if he's a jaffer or not. Wayne Davis, evening. Says evening both, so you better say evening too, John.
Evening, mate. Thanks for coming and having a go at the track earlier in the week. It was good to see you and the gang.
Having a go at it, like shouting at it.
Yeah, it was telling it off.
Yeah. Darren Warburton says hi. Hi, Darren.
Wee, Dazza.
Ivan Bingham, Duncan Neal, Mark Sadler, Tony McKibben. All say evening. Hi, hello. Michael Shorey. Hey, I haven't seen Shorey for a while. I'm kind of missing him in a weird way.
Sure, you can't be serious. He was there just the other day.
Yeah, obviously not when I was. So we got to be sure next time that I'm there.
Okay.
Lyndon Hammer. Hi, guys. Plymouth has come to Southam to see you at the track tomorrow. Jane and Don.
Yes, they are venturing up. So looking forward to seeing those guys. I haven't seen them for weeks, obviously. We've mentioned them a few times, and they've obviously got a cool track themselves down in Plymouth that we were due to go to just before the lockdown started. So they're beating us to it and coming up to see us tomorrow. So that's cool.
That'll be fun. I'll be there too, I think. I'm there tomorrow. Pretty sure. I haven't checked with Liz if she needs me or anything. She might be watching. She'll shout down in a minute. Arvinda says evening. Leon Morel, AstroTurf Maestro, says evening.
Evening.
Peter Cook says welcome back. We're back. My dog's desperately trying to get my attention. I think she wants to line
back.
Quick. Say hi to
Boring
Mum.
my mum and 15 other people.
Say hi, Mum.
Hello, Mum. God, that feels weird.
Oh, you turn there, dog. I think it just got milk on my hand. Anyway.
Good Lord.
Oh my God, now my computer's like bringing up loads of McAfee things. So I can't actually read what I'm doing. Have you ever watched a documentary about McAfee? You should.
No.
John McAfee's name is absolutely mad. Like his life after inventing this thing. He went on like his own little island thing, and then murders happened and all sorts of stuff. It's crazy. You should watch it. Anyway.
Sounds good.
Paul Williams says, evening. Richie G. Thought that was a strongbow then. No, not a strongbow. Pure Guinness. Chris Green says, good evening. We're not on the Corona. No, we're not. It would have been quite, apt, should we say. Paul Macy, do you know that guy?
We did have some on the track. We did have some on the track.
We did for a while. Dog, do not start chewing up a bottle.
We did. Just in case any Juliets are watching, that was actually the beer rather than anything else. Just saying.
Paul Macy says, all right, lads. Obviously, we know that guy. Michael Shorey.
Yes, Paul.
You tried Manzana Locker? Nope. Have you?
Have I tried what? Sorry, mate.
Manzana Locker. I don't know. I guess it's a beer or something. Craig Homer says that. Eric
I can't even say it.
Says evening. Willem came to the track the other day with his temp scale cars. Old school Associated Centre.
He was, yes.
Gavin says hi.
Cruising around.
Chris James says me like he's always happy. Yeah.
Very good.
Claire says hello. Cakes by Claire. She says hello. Jonesy says
yummy.
Haircut Leroy. Thank you. Do you like it? Lockdown haircut. Jonathan C, the MC, designer MC, says evening. Wayne Davis says it's been great. Liz Martin says hi, and I was booked out tomorrow. I don't know if booked out means I can go out of the house or I'm booked out to stay in the house. Either way.
Do you often have conversations with your missus over the internet?
It's the only way she can talk to me these days, to be honest.
Younger generation.
Ivan Bingham says he needs to come over with his 215T. Yes, he does. Mark Butler says good evening. Danny Conway, Lee wifey haircut. You like that?
Yeah, it's good.
Craig Homer says cider with tequila. Cider with tequila. Is that drink Manzana or whatever it is?
Ooh, that sounds like a headache.
It does sound like a headache. Both of them individually.
I've not gone mad. I've just got some fly that's trying to
I've also not
Anyway.
gone mad. My dogs seem to want my attention when I'm doing a live stream more than when I'm not. Right, I think I'm like feeling down here. It's because one's trying to climb up. Matthew Stenhouse says hi from the Stenhouse family. Hello. Liz says she can't get my attention any other way. Well, there is other ways, Liz, but we won't talk about that on here. And Olivia says bonjour from France. Bonjour.
Bonjour, Olivier.
Bonjour, bonjour. Je m'appelle Lee.
Come on, keep going. Yeah, I just knew you were going to go with that because it's the same patter that we all had to learn at school, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I'm done. I'm at the bottom.
Wow. Well, that's good. That's good. Shout out's done. That was quite a long shout out, to be fair.
It was. We got 67 live watchers currently, so it's not too bad considering we haven't been here for a while. My dog started.
No, definitely not. I'll tell you what, your dog today has been relentless.
He is a fart machine.
I have never ever known an animal, including myself, to fart as much as your dog.
He looks so happy with himself when he does it, though. You know, happy boy.
Wow. So Dave and I were like jumping out the window.
So what's new?
Yes.
What's new?
We've got a track. That's new. I'm not sure where we were last time we did one of these. I think we were getting ready to open it up. I don't think we actually had. But it is properly open, and as of the previous Monday, it's open, fully open, which is fantastic as we can all go back to work. So that's been awesome to see and welcome some faces, new and old, to the track. Lots of people that I don't know as well, which is also awesome to see them there. And it's been super challenging, like because we've had some wild weather to contend with. When we opened up, I think we'd been open just like a day and it rained, and then it rained and rained and rained, and everything was flooded. So that was fairly ironic because we built it with about no rain whatsoever, and then as soon as we did open it up, it was a little bit wet. Oh, we've got another puppy. This is another one. It's different colour, this one.
Yeah, this one's Riley.
Hello,
I'm just
Riley.
getting past dogs right now, but there you go. Look, cute.
It's very cute. So you get a free puppy with every kit purchase this week.
Don't offer that. Someone will want it.
Yeah, that's okay. They didn't cost me anything. Sorry.
It's all right. So yeah, all the puppy. Yeah. So back on track. I just got handed a puppy then. So yes. So how? What?
Nothing wrong with that. We all like it.
We haven't done a live since we opened. So.
No.
Or have we? No, we have. I can't remember if we did or not.
I think we were just about to go live. I think we did one on the Sunday, and I think we were going to open on the Monday.
Maybe the Monday was opening day. Yes.
I'm not sure actually.
Talk us through it. You've been there every day basically. So how's it been?
Yes, it's been wonderful and hard work as we expected, I think, but probably not quite as much hard work as we were presented with all the rain that we had. Thank God we had the Roscoe family come to our aid with various pumps and bits and pieces to get it off. I think we had a quick calculation. I think we moved 10,000 litres of water off the track, which we put some obviously in the ground irrigation in, which has been completely useless because of the oiling that we've done. It just sits on the top. And that's probably saved the day, really, because literally we need 2 hours now, 2.5 hours, and we can pump off just unbelievable amounts of water and have a hard surface to run on like almost straight away. So I think that's pretty cool to see. We probably didn't think it was going to work like that, I guess, until we've seen it. And then obviously with the rain, we've managed to see where any puddles form and come up with some plans and stuff around that. So I think we're super ready for the next bout. And in fact, we've had some more rain, haven't we, over the last few days, and we can get rid of that super quick. And the guys are back running again. They tried at the weekend to give us a bit of a curveball, but I think everybody had a good amount of running in. So that's super, super cool. I'm going to try and throw up some pictures, some before and after pictures. Some people may have seen some of these. Let's see if this is going to work. Sort of.
Oh, look at that.
So yeah, normally at this point, you lose me. Can you hear me still?
I can hear you.
So that was a very, very waterlogged track. So in the top right corner is Ant's Bombhole, and it's completely submerged. However,
Ant's Bombhole's always going to be submerged.
Exactly. And we wish him well because he's just had an operation, not related to anything done at the track, but get well soon, buddy. And thank you as ever to just you and the family for all the effort. Yes. Ant's moist bumhole saved the day because of the extra drainage and stuff that we've popped in. We can keep pumping it all into there, and then we've got a submersible pump which then literally just fires it off out into the sunset. So that looked something like, hopefully, that shortly after.
Boom.
Which is pretty impressive.
Like a different place.
It is like a different place. Let me try and remove one of those. Yeah, so I just couldn't believe it, really, with the work that went in to get it off, and then we had a bit of sun come out. Obviously, you could see that the atmosphere changed a bit, and we were away, which was just incredible, really. So that was marvelous. Let me just hide that one again. And yeah, we've managed to get through a lot of laps. I'm going to show you we've come up with a cunning plan. So when we are now moving the oil off the track or the water off the track, we're actually popping it back into the IBCs that we've had come in with oil in at other times. So we're getting some nice oily water that we can then spray back on the track at other times, which I think is going to be super handy, especially when we've had the hot weather that we've had over the last, well, not today, but the days previous. It was super hot, buddy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's great how quick it dries. Even at the weekend, obviously I've not been there when you had big floods, which are kind of lucky on my part, I guess.
I thought that you've probably got like the weather forecast, and you can schedule around the weather forecast.
Yeah, it's amazing. Isn't it? Comes up on your phone.
Or I'm only going racing when you're going racing because the sun always shines on Leroy. One of the two.
You go. But I mean, we were there on Saturday, and it was quite heavy showers in between sun and. I mean, one time it was raining, and we were sat inside, obviously, working away on our cars or whatever. And all of a sudden, someone fired their car up, and they were going around. And I thought it was unbelievable how they could be still driving while it was effectively hammering it down. But the track, after we would go out there straight away, as soon as the rain stopped, and sweep it, and within 10, 20 minutes, she was good to go, wasn't she? A little bit slippery to start with, but a couple of cars going around for a tank, and it's ready to go.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Car there.
Flying high. Yeah, there's been some cool pics taken. We've been super lucky. There's a local resident that's rocked up and seen what we're doing and is interested in it. And he's been taking some lovely photos, hasn't he? Yeah,
he has. He lives just in the next village along. Stops by more or less on sunny days. Sits down. Well, I mean, one Saturday he sat down for like 4 or 5 hours, wasn't he? Just taking pictures.
Yeah, he was.
And he's loving having something local that is what it is, basically. Yeah,
definitely. I think I had a nice picture here just for, again, any Juliets that are watching. Even the cars have been socially distancing nicely, look, 2 meters apart. Even down the straight. So that's quite nice.
Great, yeah. It's good. We didn't have that was day one.
That was day one.
You know how we know?
What's day one? How do you know?
Because there's no signage on the pit lane.
Very good.
Yeah, one
day. You were otherwise that first week, obviously it was puppy week, so it's been a bit disjointed, isn't it?
Yes. Was it puppy week?
I think it was. Maybe it wasn't.
How long have we been open?
6 months. I don't know. It was one of those weeks.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, whatever happened, I couldn't be there on the opening day, but I was there on the next.
You were 100%.
So a testament to the track, I think, is this picture you have up right now, because there's a guy in that's not raced or not done anything RC for 5 years, and pretty much due to the track opening, he's got his radio back out and he's ready to rock again, isn't he?
Is that Reese boy?
Reese boy.
Look at that. He's a handsome fellow, and it was awesome to see him and Tony back at the track this week having a go. Like you say, I think it's super, super cool that some of these guys have come back out with cars and stuff to come and have a go. Tony and Reese were like they were close to me a long time ago. We travelled a lot in Europe and stuff when we were both a bit younger and trying to win races and stuff. So that was cool to see those guys there and having fun again. And
I know you were
on the dots.
You were instantly afraid of the composite rostrum's well-being.
Well, yes,
Tony was back in that pit lane.
Yes, because Tony is lovely, but he does have a habit of if Reese crashes, which is sometimes, the starter box can go flying. So I just wanted to get that out there early, that please protect Mr. Talbot's cladding, because it's taken quite a while to get up. We had some good laughs, didn't we? It was cool to see them there.
It was. Talbot's cladding matters.
It does. Hashtag.
But the best thing for me about Reese and Tony, great guys, obviously, and Tony put Reese's car on, and he did about 4 corners, and he shouted up, "It looks a bit high, Reese. It looks a bit high." I was like, man, 5 years away, 4 corners in, and the setup needs changing already.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they'd never been away.
It was straight in with it.
I tell you what, though, by the end of the day or the end of the session, they were ripping around. Reese was ripping around, so that was cool to see as well. I think if you've got it, you can have a big break, and Well, actually, talking about that, we had Mr. Bloomfield at the track as well already. So we've been graced with some pretty good talent. Obviously, yourself, and we've had Neil Cragg down, Darren down. We've got Elliot booked in as well, coming to have a practice soon. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Lewis Jones been down.
Lewis Jones,
lots of good guys.
Yeah. Who else have we had? We've had some really quick boys down, haven't we? Mr. Clancy, we've had Jamie down.
Clancy was there. Yeah.
We've had that guy, Will Skidmore down. He's been down as well. Going well.
Yeah, Will's been throwing it around. He's been good. Who else we had down there? It's been good. Kev Brunsden, obviously, he's been there firing himself round. Yeah. John Hazelwood, he's been there a few times.
Once or twice.
Richard Gasson.
Did you? Well, you will have seen. Obviously, Rich was the man on the drone that took that risky job of trying to.
That's why I meant he was fast.
And not wipe himself out with his racing.
He was fast with his drone. The car, I don't know.
He was very fast with his drone. His race drone was on tick over in comparison to the car going around, which is fairly horrific to watch how fast those things go. I'd not actually seen one go before.
Did he get it up to speed?
Yeah. A couple of times he sort of did some manoeuvres that looked like something that had interference, but it was all in control. He was as smooth as butter as you'd expect, looking like a rock star with his VR headset on and stuff, cruising around.
I can imagine how cool he looked. I can just imagine it. He's probably sat on his bagged out Audi, wasn't he?
It was going up and down at the same time. It's just sat there.
That was down the spot going like this.
Exactly. The man's a ledge.
So, obviously the track's been rained on. We've had that. What else has happened?
Rained on. There's had a lot of Davy Boy rolling and us repairing, and I think it's working quite well. I think we're a couple of weeks in now, in all seriousness. We walk it every day for us going forward, just to absolutely keep on top of it, because a month down the line, 2 months down the line, 6 months down the line, we still want people to have that same experience when they arrive and go, oh wow, this is cool. So yeah, we're learning as we go, but I think we're doing okay so far. Yeah,
and I think that's one of the major things we're doing by having obviously the business at the track too.
Yeah.
If it rains, and there's puddles on the track. As soon as it stopped raining, we're out there, we're sweeping it. We're going to make every effort we can to make sure the track's usable for people that come. So don't be put off if it's going to have showers during the day and you're scared about getting a brush out, because we'll be out there anyway.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, exactly.
And obviously always there to help out. I think that's, from what I've seen, obviously I'm looking at it also from a racer's point of view. The best thing is, like, we hear, or you hear someone's engine, you're like, oh, that doesn't sound too good. I wonder if they need any help. It's not like, oh, that guy's engine's rubbish, I'll ignore him all day. It's like, oh, well, if it sounds a bit sketchy, go out there, you're all right, do you need help tune or anything? Which, I mean, where else can you get that?
And I've just to add to that, Kevin was really happy when we went out and helped him as well to sort his tune out.
It was like, Kev, do you need some help, mate? I'll come out there.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fair point, and I think it's actually a disease I've got. I can't just listen to one that's wrong. I need to try and help whoever it is, and that won't ever change, because it's what we do, isn't it? At the end of the day,
Yeah, exactly. I helped Sam Dimlo tune his engine. Dimlo.
I heard that you did that. I actually wasn't there, but I did hear that it didn't last very long afterwards.
Me and Rumble, we're cut from the same cloth, my friend. Cut from the same cloth.
Rumble the rodder. That's easy. So we need to come up with something. There we go. We can ask the crowd. So we need to give Leroy a new internal engine blowing up name.
Yes.
I don't know what's going to. I don't know what's going to rhyme with Leroy. Leroy the leaner.
Yeah. I mean, that's not for us to work out. These guys have got to work it out.
There we go. Set them off. Come up with something. We got Boris. We got Boris the Hippo from our crowd. So that was an apt name.
Exactly. So come on, guys. Think of a name for me when I tune someone's engine perfectly and it blows up.
When you say perfectly, you did tune it perfectly. I think it was just it was one of those sort of end of life care scenarios where the inevitable was going to happen, and it just was super unfortunate for you that you were the one with the knife.
It was so funny because I tuned it and I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty good. And then I heard it go down straight. I'm like, yeah, it's nice, but I reckon it could be a bit leaner. And then I ran to the van for something, I can't remember what. And then all of a sudden I come out and there was no noise, and it was in the middle of the straight, stopped.
Sorry. Thanks for helping us with the track and everything, but we're sorry. We blew your engine up.
You need an engine. Leg out Leroy, says our mate Roscoe, who currently does have his leg out.
He does.
It was,
bless him.
We were talking about Leroy. Roscoe wearing my socks and stuff earlier, because it was looking quite fetching, shall we say.
He did look like he'd just come back from America and had a style consultation with an American.
He did. Paul Williams, Leroy will destroy.
Leroy will destroy.
There's a good one. Big Army has said a good one.
What is it?
Lean Roy.
Lean Roy. There we go. That's quite good. I like it.
They always rip just before they go bang. Yeah, that's true. But it could have ripped more. I was on the safe side. Not the west side, the safe side.
Yes.
Leon likes Lean Roy. Ashley Patterson.
I like that. That's
hello,
good.
lads. Hope all well. Hope to see you soon. We haven't seen Ash down the track yet.
We haven't. No, we're looking forward to welcoming Ash and Dad.
Yeah, we do. Mikey Shorey, big shout to Davey Boy this weekend on some setup advice. So Davey Boy obviously helped the story out.
Yep.
Lean it, Leroy, comes from Davey Rolls. Richie G, just a quarter of a turn will do it. I used the Hitachi, mate. Just set it on speed 2. Leroy Laboom. Leroy, wind it in, Martin. Martin, it ain't starting.
That's quite good, to be fair. Who did that one?
That was Craig Homer. Although it started, it was the running that was the problem. CJ came up with the same thing. I don't know if he just copied and tried to get away with it, but he came up with the same thing.
I don't reckon so, in CJ.
Yeah, I reckon he's put his grammar school upbringing to good use.
Yes.
Leon says, fact Lee has never told me to rich in the top end. Well, that's true. I've never actually asked Leon to richen me engine. Melt it Martin from our mate Roscoe, who's
That's
a
quite good.
gynecologist, we found out today.
We did. He looked quite fetching in his attire.
He did. It was his backwards face mask. Ash Patton, he's been too busy working as porter.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think Ash works in a hospital, I think.
Right.
Potentially.
Yes, he would have been quite busy.
Yeah, definitely so. Very cool, mate. Very cool. But still no excuse. Get down to the raceway and come and have a go. You're gonna like it.
Everyone needs a day off, mate. Everyone needs a day off.
Yeah, exactly.
What else have we got? What else we got in the agenda? Not talking. Well, actually, no.
We've got. Did I show you this, or did I show everybody else this? This was from Sam, the poor gentleman that he blew his engine up. He 3D printed us a little mini version of the track, which I thought was very cool.
That is very cool. Look at that.
Very cool. Very
like
cool.
Licorice.
It is. If it was in Licorice, it probably wouldn't be there still because I'd have ate it with my Starbucks coffee of a morning.
Got Starbucks in the morning.
What else? I've got actually. There's something very, very cool. I popped this on Instagram earlier in the week. I'm very lucky to have an Avanti.
You've joined.
A full option.
You've
Avanti.
joined the club, John.
I have. I feel privileged. I haven't had my card yet or membership or anything, but
I can sort you one.
I still feel privileged.
I can sort you.
Thanks, mate.
So I've got two Avantis as well. So I have an original, which everyone will cream about.
All right, sure.
And then a re-release, which is the same as that one, just there.
So that came along with something else that's just also a well, he's not a re-release. He's the actual one of the reasons why I race. Really, to be fair,
look at that,
Mr. Graham Wright. Yeah, you recognise that guy. You've met him now. He was a legend in RC when I was a kid. He distributed and helped everybody 8th scale. Really, he had all the good brands when there were only a few to choose from, like Medial Pro when that was the only tyre to run, and Laro, Bergenzoni, Turbo Rats, Pink Turbo Rats, exactly. Very heavily involved with a lot of drivers. Crompy, obviously, Trevor Cadby, myself. He's helped win a lot of national races and national championships and Euros and TQ'd Worlds with Crompy and stuff. So, and he lives quite local, so he's gammered himself up. He's bought some cars and stuff and coming back into it. So that's going to be a massive benefit for the team, in my opinion, because he's very, very knowledgeable. So that was cool. And he also built my Avanti. So shout out to Graham.
Yeah, shout out to him. He's been a wonderful help the past few times he's come to the track.
Definitely.
Especially coming up with ideas that we don't really think of anymore, like old school type of ways of setting up a car and stuff, which, these days we all get tucked up in roll centers and stuff like that, where,
that's so true.
Bringing it back a bit to the general stuff, making sure your diffs are right, and all that kind of thing. So that's been cool. Been cool to work with Graham, and obviously we're going to be doing a lot more of him.
Yeah, exactly that. I've always likened him to Colin Chapman of RC for me, because he just had the ability to watch a car even within a lap and say, right, we need to do X, Y, and Z. And you think, well, I'm pretty happy with it. I've just TQ'd, so I'm comfortable. But you'd put it on the car and you go out and you just go faster every time. One of those guys that's just got that gift. So it's a big benefit for us to have him. I know if Darren's still watching, he's old school, so Darren will be smiling as well.
Darren Warburton, should we say?
Warburton, yeah, Darren Warburton, not Bloomfield, Warburton. Yeah. The only thing is, it has cost us a kettle, because he sort of down tools and said, if you don't get me a kettle, or so I can have a cup of tea, then it's over. Yeah,
but to be fair,
so we bought one.
The next day, the kettle was there.
It was Amazon primed. It was like, I need a kettle next day. I need this man back in our lives. Share him out.
It was straight. Exactly. It was straight there, and that was it. Graham, he can't leave anymore. He has to come every day.
You heard it here first. So I'm running out of photos. I've got a couple of other good ones, to be fair. I'm going to pop this one up, which is our man, Mr. Talbertini, Paintworks fame. The only painter that you'll ever need Look at that. He's done some new colours for me that we've been rocking in practice. And he's even got the little NR in there this time.
You say the only painter you will ever need. I do need him to do something.
The thing is, the man is popular.
Yeah.
You can't take it away from him. He's so good at what he does. And so there's a little bit of a wait, but you get what you wait for. Is that a new thing?
Maybe.
You could rush off to another painter and get something done and it looks shit and try and say it looks great, or you could just wait and have something good. And I would always wait and have something good.
Yes, exactly.
Cheers, Talbot. Right. Love you. But by the way, I don't know whether it makes any difference, but he did those in like 3 days for me.
Jeez. Me and Talbot are going to have words. Right. So, Sam Miller says, hi, Lee, mate. Hi. I'm just reading a few comments before we get too far behind. Leon Morel, speaking of dates.
Said he liked that idea as well.
Do you both fancy some quick laps of Silverstone on Thursday? Because he's going to Silverstone in his kit car, isn't he? Which isn't too far from the track.
It is not too far from the track.
Liz won't let Lee, guaranteed. I'm sure she's read it anyway. Sam, hello, John, as well. Say hi to John. Roscoe, how's the tuck shop looking? How's the stock looking for the tuck shop?
Not good, because Ant knows the answer to that, because I flashed in my belly earlier in the week, and it was a bit like the Goonies. He saw where the tuck shop had gone. So guilty. I ate most of it. There's just for clarity, we've got apple juice and some orange juice left, 2 Snickers, 1 Mars bar, but we're out of everything else.
Did anyone actually buy any?
No. I've been really good at giving it away. No. I think Kong bought some things actually.
Kong and maybe a couple of others, a small bit. I'll go to Costco for you and grab some stuff.
Thanks, mate. I'm a bit peckish.
Yeah.
I need some more.
Well, it's better than paying £1.50 for a can of Coke at Marks and Spencer's, isn't it? So.
Exactly.
Andrew Shrekky Boy says, how's the timing coming along and audio?
Wonderfully.
While you're answering that question.
It's coming along wonderfully. So we should have some timing in this week. And going forward, once that is in, we're going to have live timing running the whole time. So if you come and practice with us, you're going to be able to see, as long as it's registered, you're going to be able to see all of your times and stuff. So it will stop all of the we're after watershed. It will stop all of the bullshit of who's done what. You'll be able to just log on and see what's been going on. So that's coming on well. The sounds also, our boy Mikey Boy, Mike Williams, is on the case with that. So we're going to have all of that in place by the time of our first race, fingers crossed, and a few other little surprises that we're working on too.
Yes. Talking of first races.
Yes.
12th of July, race 1.
12th of July, yes. God, that's a weird thought and feeling that we're going to have our first race there, mate. It's going to be good.
It's going to be awesome. Obviously, it's going to be limited numbers to start for social distancing reasons, as well as obviously it allows us to kind of ease our way in a little bit.
Yeah.
It should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to doing it. We're going to get Tony Truman there as a commentator, I think, aren't we? So it's going to be
fingers crossed. Yep.
A good day with commentary. Tony, if you're watching, obviously you've got to come. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I think. I'm looking forward to race. You're not going to race, you said, but I'm looking forward to racing.
No, I'm not going to race. Just want to make sure everyone's having a good time and having fun. And I'm sure there's going to be some things that need to get attended to. So we're super lucky. We've got Barkley coming across from Ireland of bad MCC fame, Paddy Piston, all that sort of stuff. He knows running races well. They're the best races that I go to be fair. So very, very lucky to have him coming over to make sure that we don't do too many errors. And so, yeah, nice and low key. Although I think it's still going to be quite good. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to try and do a free barbecue for everybody as well, and stop for lunch, and obviously social distance our lunch break in a nice way, whilst all being together and enjoying, what we love, which is RC racing.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to do almost French-Italian style, where you stop for a little lunch break. I mean, I remember the race I did in Italy and I think France too, where they stopped for lunch, and some guys just walking around with a barrel of wine, just like filling everyone's glasses up.
Bonjour, monsieur. I'm there. That will be my job. We've just found it.
It was awesome. I don't think they expect anyone to drive home afterwards, but it changes everything.
Yeah, it does, and it's such a nice feeling. And you're right. In all of the French races, and once upon a time, I did a lot of those with when we had Jerome. I went to France, and we did a lot. And every single race, even when they're big races that have got 150, 200 people out there, they stop for lunch. They have an aperitif, as they like to call it, and it's just such a cool experience. It feels completely different than what we do over here, and so we want to try and hopefully replicate that a little bit, whilst not doing the English thing and just like downing 60 beers and rolling around chanting football songs, which is what we seem to do when there's a beer available.
We do. And they always I mean, sometimes it's good, but English races, it always seems like people rock up in the morning and then it's a rush to finish. And it's cool sometimes when you want to get home, but other times it's like, man, why are we rushing around like lunatics? This is not a relaxing Sunday. It's almost better to have, almost one round less on the track, but have a bit more of a relaxed, fun day of it all.
Yeah, I agree, because you get to have that A final and like half the field have gone home because they need to travel home, which is understandable, but it then loses a little bit of the atmosphere that would be there. So hopefully we can not do that, and people are going to wait around and watch you guys battle it out, because it's going to be one hell of a race. The track is really, really fast, and having seen now multiple people from multiple teams have a go on the track, there is like literally nothing between a lot of people. So it's going to be one hell of an A final to watch that first race. I'm glad that I'm going to be stood there watching it
with a red wine.
With a red wine, and I'll have some pom-poms out for any Nemo drivers, but we'll be super happy for whoever wins, because it's super cool. The raceways was set up from the beginning to be for everybody, so it's cool. It's going to be very cool to watch that. It's going to be exciting.
It is. So Peter Cook says, is there a practice open on the 11th?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Because I forgot to block it out, so there's already people booked in. So yeah.
Yep, crack on. Any plans for a 1/10th heat at all?
That's a very super good question, and I want it to be inclusive, or we want it to be inclusive for everybody, to the point where e-buggy, truggy. If there's people that want to do 10th, why not? Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. I mean, someone asked me actually when I was on the way home, and we could even just do a 10th meeting on an opposite weekend to an 8th scale meeting. If we got enough guys to come and do it, then why not?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's a longish lap compared to a normal 10th scale lap, but that doesn't make a difference in my eyes. You're still racing round for 5 minutes. It doesn't really make a difference how long it's taking you to get round a lap.
Exactly. It's still a cool lap, isn't it, at the end of the day? And watching you today, which is the first time I've seen you with your own car, own two-wheel drive car or 10th scale car go round, it looked mega, mate. It looked awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got instead of using my kid's car, I got my Reedy race car out today, and I mean, it handles the track awesome, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. It was smoking. Looked good.
Yeah, it was very cool. Very cool. Good fun to get the old 10th scale out on dirt again.
Yeah.
So, ultimately, yes. If people want to do it, we'll do it. Ultimately.
Yeah.
So there you go. Hi guys. Can you run 10th in the practice slots? A lot of 10th scale questions. I like this. So what tyres, full drive would you recommend? Would like to come and run and investigate again into 8th, because the track's not far from home. So Neil, yes, you can come run 10th scale on the same day as practice. Again, someone asked this question earlier. We don't split it up from 8th scale. People have come already run 10th, and because we only got 6 cars running around at one time, generally you can find a lot of social distance track space for your car.
Yes.
So yeah, there is 8th scales running around, but generally you'll be absolutely fine. And so far, everyone's been fine. I haven't noticed run 10th scales, no big issues. We also do have demo cars that we're lending out for a tank of fuel. And, you know, as you said, you're looking to get into 8th, so that's something you can come and try as well. So you book your day with your 10th scale, and we'll give you a 5-minute run with an 8th scale to see if you love it or not. You're going to love it. How is the demo car? Is it getting built up?
Yes. I think maybe tomorrow that'll be ready. So, yeah, anyone that wants to go and have a go, we'll gladly let you have a go.
So, yeah, Neil, there you go. Get yourself booked on. Obviously, sign up for your membership as well. And just let us know. Send us a message beforehand so we can make sure it's ready to go. And you can have a go to car. So, Richie G, Tony, just need to buckle. Tony, you just need to buckle and get an 8th car. Who are you talking to? Who's Tony?
I don't know.
Oh, Ant Hart. Ant Hart.
You all right, kid?
Sorry. Apparently.
My dog hasn't moved.
Apparently someone is burgling us.
Oh, fair enough. It's probably Dave walking around. Vintage 10th. I mean, yeah, if you want to run your vintage, you probably just run it in a normal heat, to be honest. I don't think we'll get enough people to run a vintage heat. I'd love to run a heat of rear motor cars. That would be awesome. You had to go over a rear motor car recently, didn't you?
I did, and it was, do you know what, mate? It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah. I mean, Yaz had one there, a BMAX 2, I think. And yeah, I want to get my rear motor car out. I've still got one, a BMAX 2 as well, that TQ'd the Euros but didn't win. So maybe that will make an appearance. Because the ones that don't win generally don't get kept.
No. Jog them on. Put them on eBay. One kept owner.
It was only because I never used it again that it's on the shelf. Because we didn't run rear motor cars much. That was a bad Euros. I TQ'd and then I was winning leg 3 and a Marshall run out in front of a triple jump and kneed me off the track.
That's disappointing.
Oh, it was. I could have, done some murders that day. Ant Hart, old racing print. Nice, cool, got you. Get double X out. Oh, Craig, yes, get double X out. Or just give it to me because I want one for my collection. Because that was my first tool drive car, was a Losi double X. John, I'm just talking now. I'm not really talking to you. So before...
Good.
So we've got about
That's all right.
6 minutes left on a normal hour slot. So it's just, I guess, some updates on products. Obviously, we've had a delivery this week of exciting things, or well, actually, end of last week. Do you know what that was?
What were they?
E-buggies.
Oh yeah. They did. We did, and they've been and gone to their respective owners that pre-ordered them. And so the retail kit is going to get listed about job, but so very soon. So they will be on and available to purchase, which is exciting. We had Mr. Berryman cruising around with one today, didn't we? Looking absolutely superb on the track.
It was. He let me have a go. Let me have a go with it, and it was awesome. Super excited to get my production model.
Yes,
which is going to be great. It was awesome today. It drove really well.
Yeah,
I think
all the feedback's been massive good on that. Actually, to be fair, and that from everybody that's done one so far, been
as everyone says it, they love it. Coming from Jessica Paulsen, our Swedish superstar, she's been loving it and being very competitive against the best Swedish drivers out there.
Exactly,
and I think it's a good also crossover class for the 10th scale guys that want to get into 8th scale and maybe a little bit too scared of nitro. Obviously, the e-buggy now coming out, it's a very good, easy crossover for them. They know what they're doing. They can charge the LiPo and go and run and change speedo settings or whatever. So it could be a very good crossover class.
Yeah, I'd love to see it in the UK develop into what we see in Europe, like, Germany and France, for example, where it's a massive class. In fact, it's challenging nitro in terms of size. It's huge. And so that's what she said. It would be very cool to see that happen in the UK. And I think it's started. We've had huge interest in our car, and I'm sure our competitors have had the same in theirs as well. So good hopes for that class, and we'd like to hopefully do just e-buggy races as well, wouldn't we? Like 10th scale, we were saying about doing a 10th scale race. There's no reason why we can't do an e-buggy race exclusive. If numbers are there, we'll definitely do it. We're there to try and promote all the classes that we do, so fingers crossed on that one. Good early signs, I think.
Yep, exactly. Another cool thing, and Andy Shrek Beaumont has asked, any new engines coming out, John? John's gone. Did I break you? I can't hear John. That normally means that no one else can hear John. You probably only hear me. So I'm just waiting to see if his connection improves. Oh, he says 1 sec. He sent me a message saying 1 sec. No worries. I'm going to just sit here and wait. So Shrek, if everyone can still hear me, I don't know if you can, says, best wishes on race day. Enjoying the feeling of the first race day on your own track is a real buzz. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. So thank you very much. Gavin, has the order gone in for pre-orders for the full drive as it's been delayed? Yes, Gavin, the order's gone in. And we actually spoke to Yokomo on the phone today, and it's delayed apparently due to a shock body or something they're waiting for. So yeah, here soon. Obviously, we'll get it as soon as we can. John's doing the mannequin challenge. I mean, he's just doing the blacked out challenge now because it's just gone black on the screens. But I'm glad I'm still here. With regards to an engine, yes, I can give you that answer. Yes, soon, very soon. Are you back?
Hi.
How you doing?
We slightly left there. But we're back. Sorry, mate. I interrupted you, but yeah, we're back. What happened?
So I'm just waiting for you to answer the engine question.
Oh, that's what crashed it last time. It must be the 5 people that are waiting to look for that. Let me find it, because I did try and preload something quite cool, which is a bit of an exclusive. Well, I think it's quite cool. Which is our before laser etching head, and you can see that you can get into your bolts finally without rounding them off as you try and take your engine out of the car, because they go straight down and line up perfectly for the engine bolts. So new engines actually are here, are with us. Heads are nearly with us, so very, very soon once the new engine available.
So,
and there was one hurtling around the track earlier on today.
That's true. So I'm just going to confirm that, because I think you cut in and out a little bit, and I think my stream might be a little bit stronger. So yes, the engines are basically in. We have engines at Nemo HQ. The head is almost finished, and as soon as the head arrives, then we have an engine available. Some were tested today with different heads on, and dialed. Dialed's a word, isn't it?
Dialed is a word, and they will arrive.
I think John froze a little bit again.
The heads are here, and they will be assembled, and there will be a neat one.
Coming back in and out. So yeah, they'll be dialed. As you can see, the 4 holes in the top are not just there for show; they are there for getting straight down into engine bolts, which are always a pain in the ass. One of my pet hates. Hence the request for some holes in the head. so that we didn't round the screws off every time, and I need to buy a new pack of screws every time I wanted to change my clutch bearings.
Yes.
There you go. So as your thing's having a right flitty moment, should we call it at that point? Is there anything else to talk about?
No,
I
don't think so. We've done everything. We've covered haircuts. We've done everything. It's done.
I'll tell you one more thing.
Go on.
LMR chassis skins for the YZ2 CAL3
Yes.
CAL3 are in stock now.
That was aggressively done. They are in stock, and they are ready to rumble. Talking about rumble, he's up at the track tomorrow. If anybody wants to visit us, imagine
if we both tuned an engine together.
Boy, it would unrod itself. It would just be perfect.
Two negatives do make a positive.
They do. If you do the top and Rumble does a bottom, it sounds like a bad porno, but it would be fine.
Yeah, if he done top and I done the bottom, or the other way around.
No, that's the wrong way around. No, that's the right way around. I don't know. We should probably leave it at that, I reckon. Quit while we're nearly dead.
Exactly. Andrew Shrek says, great idea with a head axis. That's what she said.
Exactly.
Right, so there we go. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed Nemo Racing TV's live with Lee and Jon on a Monday night. We're going to try and do it on most Mondays, unless we've got something big on, to try and keep you all updated, because people said they missed us. They missed us, John.
Well, that's nice. That's very nice. We missed everybody too. And I think Mondays is good because, when we're back to a normal life, we can review the race that's happened on a Sunday, which I think would be quite fun. We could get down into the nitty-gritty of it and all the gossip and all that sort of stuff. So we're up for that.
Yes, perfect. Marcus Butler needs more beta tyres in America. Yes, they do. If you put free rides on your car, any track you go to, you will be dialed.
Ever. Exactly. That's it. It's over.
That tyre is at our track.
The one.
It's great. And trust me, we've tested the other stuff, and nothing's really near it, to be honest.
Yeah, agreed. The wonder tyre.
Gavin said he ordered one but not got it. You will have it, Gavin, because I packed it today.
Boom.
Yes. So there we go. Anyway, we're signing off. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Haven't said that for a while. Feels a bit weird. I did a load of videos on Saturday. I just need to edit them, and then I'm going to fire a load on the website. So look out for them. Like and share our video if you want to put it on Facebook. I know a lot of people watch it after the live, not live itself. So please tell your friends if they want to stare at two beautiful human beings. Maybe don't watch us.
Where are they?
So thanks very much. Subscribe and tell us you love us and all that stuff. From me, I'm out.
We love you all. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.